Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Cristoton and this is the wonderful Cities Skylines campus campaign now with 100% more actually having the freaking DLC enabled. Fortunately, the fact that we didn't have it enabled, and I was correct, it does add in new zoning options, doesn't actually matter because we haven't unlocked universities yet. Campuses, that is to say. So to have a campus, you first zone an area, and then you build one of these administration buildings. You can have trade schools. Oh, we could actually already have a trade school. Well, when did we unlock trade schools? Was it at least recently? No, I think it was going to be ages ago. Okay, we unlocked it at Big Town, which was indeed quite a while ago. But, I mean, we wouldn't necessarily have already built it. Anyway, so there's trade schools, liberal arts colleges, and universities. Obviously, university is the one I'm interested in, because that's the one I went to. But we are going to build all three. So I have decided that new, because I was kind of feeling like, well, what do I put further out here? I've decided that this area here is going to become a trade school. Trade schools, if I think trade schools are like what the UK used to call polytechnics, which were kind of like universities that were less academic and more practical focused. These days in the UK, they've all been merged into just universities, which is a really bad idea because it means now that people think about polytechnics as bad universities, which is not true. They're just universities that are focused towards one thing. Oh, not one thing, but one area. And it's just because they're not good at giving you like English lit degrees doesn't mean they're bad schools anyway. I didn't go to a polytechnic, so I'm not being defensive. It just annoys me when people are wrong. So we can also do varsity sports, but I think that's for a bigger city because these things are absolutely expensive. So we're going to set up a campus, and it's going to be over here. What that will mean, well, it needs to have a good road connection. So I think this road here is going to get increased in size, so there's a good connection out to the trade school. Like this or something like, yeah, so just this area here. And the trade school will connect in here. This area here still wants zoning, so I'll just finish off, we'll finish off building this area of new, and then we will we'll work on our new campus, which I'm really excited about getting to try out. You guys can come down here, good. It's fun though, because by the time this video goes up, the review embargo will be over. So I'm going to be able to give my immediate kind of opinions on how the campus stuff works, which is fun. Whereas if I'd released this on like, you know, if I'd been doing this in like episode 2 or 1, 2, 3, or 4, I'd have to be a little bit more cagey. So you guys can all just be, you're all residential. I like this little tweak here. I know some people think you should always be symmetrical. I used to think that in cities. I no longer think that. I think it's more fun to have a little bit of variation in life. So there we go. And this area here can also be residential. And some titchy little houses over there. That's where the students can live, in tiny little hovels. Okay, and here. Good. So this is going to be, a lot of this is probably going to become like student housing, which is kind of cool. So, a university area over here. A campus area, rather. This area here. Good. I don't want it to infringe on any of those houses, though. Awesome. You can have dormitories on campus as well, which we probably will do a lot of. And I don't want this to be in new. New is its own thing. Why isn't this working? Oh, because I'm on the wrong one. I don't know why they have two tools when you can just use right click. I find using right click far more intuitive. It's very good UI design, that. Just add with with left click, take away with right click. I mean, it's simple, but it's effective. I like it a lot. Okay, so here we are. Our new campus area. This is going to be... this is going to be the Bluff Trade School. Which is named after a friend of mine who went into a trade school-esque profession. So, we can... No, he didn't go to a polytechnic either, if you're wondering if I was being defensive on his behalf. So, education, trade school. So first off, we need a trade school administration building. And I've watched the tutorials. This needs to have good road network connections. So I think I'm going to put it right on the main road here. Or maybe not. Maybe we have a little... Yeah, no, I'm going to put it right on the main road. I think the internal stuff we can do with like special, trade school paths. So this is going to be the main administration building. And good lord, is it a grand building. Look at that. Oh, if that had actually said Bluff Trade School, I would have lost my mind. But still, Trade School campus, pretty darn cool. So now we've built that, we've unlocked a whole host of other buildings, including these Trade School paths. A paved pedestrian path that allows pedestrians to walk. So we build those out from here. Well, we will have a nice little grid, I think. To start out with, we'll want a good 90-degree thing here. Why is that working out weirdly? This was at a 90-degree angle when I went out here, right? And how far do I want to go? Let's go 15 units out. And then 20 units back. So let's rebuild these just to fit those specifications. Oh, and these should have decorations. Obviously. We're going full... We're going full spendy on the Bluff Trade School. We're rich, so we can afford it. The huge oil industry is going to fund the building of this trade school. They're making investments to try and make up for the huge pollution they've caused. Try and endear people to them again. 20 back, which is just about the right amount, and then this goes straight across here. Nice. And now in this area, we're obviously going to split it up a bit. But I don't really know how I want to split it up until we know what the buildings are like. So let's look at these. So you've got dormitories, which have a room for 300 students. Buildings that increase capacity, area attractiveness. Okay. This is a trade school study hall, which has room for 400 students. Some groundskeeping. Okay, well, we could do with groundskeeping. Let's put that over here on the front. And then this is a book club. Cool. And that's all we've got right now. Okay, well, let's... How many... do I send all my university people here? Like, should I delete my other universities? I don't know. If I unpause for a second, am I going to get, like, big green university availability? Probably not until I actually have some teaching going on down here. But thing is, like, if I just have a trade school, does that mean I mean, are people going to get educated at my trade school enough to go and work in offices? Not as, like, electricians? Because, obviously, that's not what I want. I don't just want electricians. So maybe I should still have universities until I have all 3 types of campus? Well, we'll build it, knock down the universities, and see what happens. That seems good. Sounds like an extremely conservative, and by conservative I don't mean politically conservative, I just mean like not being free with spending. Like conservative meaning very considered, overly considered in this case. Fiscal policy, isn't it? We'll just knock down the universities, see if it works. Alright, so here we need some student housing. And I'd like the student housing to fit with kind of paths on each side of it. So that there, and then path down here maybe. Path kind of just a tiny bit unit out, and then across here. And then we'll have a path kind of right down the side of the housing. Good. We'll replace this. And then we'll have another one backing onto this, I think. Like that. Oh, these don't need to be on roads. On paths, even. That's interesting. Maybe they do. They just let you place them anywhere so you can place the paths afterwards. Which I actually appreciate a lot, because that's... yeah, they do need a path. Good. That makes sense. So there we go. You can get a path coming all the way across here. Like so. Good. So now we've got some residential buildings over there. So what's our... Yeah, so what I was thinking is, how many people do we need for universities? We need to be able to hold 1,200, let's say. So each of these holds 300. So we need... How many did I say? 1,200. So we need 4 of these. Right? Yeah, 4 of these. Okay, so one there, one there. We'll put one here. One... Oh, good. It's automatically spun it around for me. How handy. One there, one there, one there, one there. Good. And then we'll get a path running across here. To here. And then down this side. Good. We can knock out those. Okay. The Bluff Trade School is coming into being. And now we need some study halls, which are big. They hold 400 each, so we need 3 study halls. Apparently I need to go back to university. Alright, 4 study... Sorry, good lord. 3 study halls. Oh, these are end-on. I understand. Well, I guess for now, we do this. Are they going to fit? It's not going to fit. It's real inconvenient. First off, give me a bit more room in this zone, and then I'll tone it down later. Don't click outside the buildable zone, because that crashed it last time. And I guess we have one over here. So janky. Put one here. And then maybe we build a book club here to kind of make it look a little bit more intentional. A couple of book clubs. Yeah, those look quite nice. This road needs to get a bit shorter. And then in the center, maybe we put the groundskeeping in the center. Yeah, we'll have 2 groundskeepers, which might be excessive, but they're not very expensive. 2 groundskeepers, and I think that's all the buildings, right? Yeah. Okay. So, or no, I know a better way we can do these. Okay, just push off for a second. Okay. Now here, we're gonna have a road, not a road, a campus road coming out from the center, like this. And now we put them on this. There we go. And that should now fit. Please. Oh, come on. It's so freaking close. Okay, so it's not too bad because this doesn't look nearly as janky. Especially if in the future we put one over here. So for now, it's going to be slightly asymmetrical. That's okay. Okay, and then the book clubs don't fit in here, I think, with the groundskeepers there. So maybe, actually, we tear down a book club and one of these. We move this guy off to the side here, because that kind of works for groundskeepers. And then you come right here in the center. There we go. Nice. So now we can just shave off the unnecessary size. Oh, don't click outside. Okay, don't release the button. I thought I was going to crash the game then. Please don't crash. Oh, God, the music skipped a beat. I was so scared. Let's get a bit more. Let's make sure we encompass those areas. Good. I'm going to save so that I don't get all my work undone. Okay, so here you go. The Bluff Trade School. Looking pretty good. So, now what do I do? It's got plenty of attractiveness. It needs some academic works. Policies. Student healthcare. Inclusive of their health costs some money per student. Give them free lunches. Nah. Academic work. So we can increase the number of academic staff we have. What's this? Is this cost per week? Yeah. And there's a chance of creating a great academic work. Well, to start with, we'll start with none. Give a research grant to artisanry, hospitality, IT and engineering. A 50,000. Yeah, we'll start you off with a £50,000 grant just to try and kickstart things a bit. Now we're going to do a little bit of terraforming. I kind of like the idea of a lake here around this thing. So I'm going to lower the level here and put in a lake. That seems really fun to me. It's taking a while. How about if I use a bigger tool and just do it here? Whoa, yeah, okay. There we go. Really cutting down now. Okay, good. It's not really applying it very nicely. How about if I take out these trees? I can't because they're on the path. How about if that path wasn't a tree decorated path? Yeah, there we go. Now it's got freaking sinkholes. Hell yeah. Okay. Right, these trees are part of that. Okay, so... I mean... it looks a bit weird, but... I mean... Haven't you always dreamed of your trade school having 2 massive water-filled sinkholes? How do I add water? Can I add water? Surely I can add water. Or if not, just cavernous pits seem pretty cool anyway. Can I put one of these at the bottom of the pit? No. Like some little... I need smaller rocks. Yeah, we could put some rocks down here, but you can't put stuff directly under a bridge, unfortunately. How about some of these little titchy rocks? Yeah. There we go. A cavernous pit. On one side full of rocks. I want it to be full of water, but that's looking not doable. On one side it's full of rocks. On the other side, it's full of trees. Wrong one. Trees. Or just shrubbery. I like it. A great big vine pit. You know there's going to be, like, hazing rituals based on people having to climb down here or something. Okay, and then some trees. And some bushes. Okay. Perfect. I mean, it's ideal. There we go. Alright, so the center's a bit more visually interesting now. Now, around the outside. First off, there should be a path around the outside. Which for now can't go all the way around the outside. Oh no, it can, because you just go like this. There we go. Good. Now, I kind of feel like it should be have a fence or a wall of some kind. I do have those available to me. Oil industry fence, zoo fence, forestry fence. But what about, you know, a people fence? Nature reserve fence. I think a park fence is probably most appropriate. So we'll have a... Excuse me? Space already occupied? I guess the fence will have to start slightly in from here then. And it will curve at the edges. And then continue. Well, can I... Yeah, you can build uncurved over short distances, even if you're using a curved fence tool. Okay, and then from here, curving to here. No, that's wrong. I should curve it out straight away at this point, I think. Like this. Yeah, nice. And then here, not quite. We'll struggle to get it around that corner. We'll do a smaller curve here. And then here we go. Tiny bit further. Oh, I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, okay, there we go. It's not perfect, but... I guess I'll just use a straight fence here. Fine. All the way across here. And then curve it around. Just to give a bit of kind of texture to the edge of the park, you know? Edge of the park. Edge of the... stuck in building Elm Street. Elm... whatever we called it. Elm Gardens. Then straight down here. All the way down. 180. All the way down here. And curve. Nice. And then another curve. Then another curve. And then straight all the way down here. Good. It's not all the way to the edge, but I think I'll be able to fix that with like a park thing. That's a proper fence. I just want a section of fence that's placeable. About like a series of streetlights. No, but just maybe putting a streetlight in each end wouldn't hurt. Yeah, and a street light down here to make it look like it's lit by the. I mean, it's like it's the pit of hell. Perfect. They need to be slightly further down. Oh, I can't. It's occupied. So yeah, a couple of street lights down there. The people who built them, it is said, were never seen again. There we go. Good. Now we need this place to be powered. That will happen as this place builds out. So I think I'm prepared to just wait. Okay, now how's our income if we took down the industry? We've still got a nice 20,000 income, even if we had no industry. Good. You guys, there's still some oil left, notably just there. So grab that. Over here, on the other hand, probably looking pretty lackluster on oil. Yeah. So some of you guys can start coming over here and just yoinking up the final bits of oil over there. Good. We can speed up time again. Okay. So the Bluff Trade School is looking pretty good now. Don't urbanize any of that area just yet until you've given me a strong connection to the university, please. I need this area to get built up. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Yep, that's closer. I mean, I could just have it have its own power supply. But we're not in a rush, and we can make it look nicer. So over here deserves to have a little bit of greenery, I think. So let's have a general kind of mess of plantation stuff in the whole area. Quite a thick layer of that, but not bursting its banks. There you go. Bit more. Wrong one. There we go. There we go. And then in that, we'll have some trees. And they should be quite regular trees, I think. Like it would make sense for these guys to plant a kind of ordered orchard. There we go. Like that. And then some more here. Good. And then I'd like a little path running through here as well. I want it to be narrow. Park path. These paths are too big. Natural reserve path. Well, I think that's the close best we're going to do. So we can come off here, cut through here, and then curve over here. And then go straight on down here. And that really kind of killed my plants in the area, huh? Why did it do that over here when it didn't over the other area? Anyway, we can just put them back. Need a small one here. There we go. It's an overgrown path through the little... Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I like that. Good. There we go. And it should connect to the other end, really. Paths. This path. Connect in down there, sure. How about it connects in 2 points? Yeah. Nice. So if people want to go for a little wander in the park, they can do that now. Fine. I'll just give it a power connection, shall I? Good. There we go. It's all connected up. It's all powered. It's got 5 academic staff. Fine. I'll give you a bit more cash so you can have more academic work creation chance. Okay. And we've got loads of things upgrading here. So how does this work in terms of university availability? Obviously, we need to level up before we can get all these many other buildings. Oh, there's one more. A police academy. Oh, cool. During the studies, cadets work with police officers and also keep an eye on jail and cell occupiers, increasing the patrol car count, jail capacity, and police department efficiency. Facility increases campus attractiveness. That's cool. Oh, but it's big. Okay, that can be our first expansion to the area. We'll build like a designated area just for the police academy. That's really fun. So yeah, if we look at like university availability, does the trade school affect that? Like, do I now have vast university availability? Yes, I do. Absolutely vast. Okay, well, let's tear down... Is that university? Yeah, let's tear down the universities. Is that the only one? Didn't we have another one somewhere? No, that was the only one. All right, so if we tear down the university, we also have an elementary school shortage. You could have another one. Well, we've freed up some room over here. Sure, have an elementary school and also have a community pool. That seems to fit the general theme of wealth and stuff over here. And the pool can have some trees as well. Nice. I like the shoreside place area. The initial residents complain about the urbanization of the west side, but... Okay, these guys are all leveling up. But yeah, my problem is, how does it work with this? Because it's showing, you know, university. It's showing that they don't have access. Like, then... Well, let's see. I mean, does the educated number... Because, yeah, the efficiency is low. Oh, no, here we go. Okay, so they are... Well, no, because these were already high, I'm guessing. But I guess we can just see if our graduated citizens goes down. Because I don't know how it works with this map mode. What were we at? Were we at 72 a second ago? I think we were. I think that just went up. Well, let's see how the buildings themselves feel about it. Like, do you think you have enough university? Yeah, they feel like they're absolutely kitted when it comes to universities. Yeah, they're living life when it comes to university. So just don't trust the university map mode, basically. A campus has infinite range, is what I think I've just learned. Cool. The Bluff Trade School. I like it. It looks nice. I'm looking forward to expanding it and having other campuses and doing some varsity sports stuff. But all of that and more will take place in future episodes. It's also going to start turning a profit as well once it starts to get going, I think. Almost already. It's got enough students. It just needs to make some university works, some academic works. So you know what? I'm going to put some more money into that. You can have $5,000. Okay, thank you very much for watching over. It's been a great pleasure. I'm sorry it took me so long to realize that my city was missing the actual DLC, but there you go. We got it now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.